The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with their opponents. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Mike's 59. 21.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Switch. Watch safety green.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Campbell making the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. 59 mark. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 4. 11.
They'll run with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Newton,
a gain of 6 there on first.
To Marquise Goodwin. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down.
Newton on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
12.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, eluding the tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Eagles nothing. Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards on the ground.
First down, Philadelphia.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Newton now to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Eagles 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Catch made here by Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back. In this game or not.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Now Scott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. This is screen to Abdullah. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Gun. Check Mike 33. Hey, they're scared. Mike, check 33. 33.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, check 33.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Eagles 1st down.
Watch the slant. Out.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this 1st half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Newton. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Cam going to tuck it and run. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
And this is 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Let's set a tone. I got you. Alert 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down, and
they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, D.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Dula, the ball carrier.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Scott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
They go again with Scott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Boston's
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score, Niners 35. Eagles 9.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
For San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Newton.
At the 20.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to Amir Abdullah. It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Abdullah.
First down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
6-man clock now. Check curls.
Here's Scott. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Newton out wide. That's complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Travis Coleman.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
First down, Eagles.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They run. Abdullah. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Jake Elliott to kick.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 49, Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Warner.
Picked off near the 42.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 42.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back. 65, 65. 51, Mike 51. And I'm coming after you. Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run with Scott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Final score, Niners 49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the